And now, from this perspective of symbolic cognition, I would like to present you a kind of cosmology. And you recognize okay, let's figure out a kind of cosmic egg. Okay. So the south pole of this cosmic egg will be the actual. And the north pole of this cosmic egg will be the virtual. It's like the south and the north, or the positive and the negative. There's a kind of polarity here. And there are energies, transformations that are circulating from virtual to actual and from actual to virtual. And then we have three zones. Around the equator, or maybe it's the intertropical zone, we have the being, we have the minds, we have and as Maturana said yesterday, the mind is always in the present moment. So we have instants of consciousness. And what's going on during these instants of consciousness? Well, we have perceptual or sensory motor perceptions. We feel phenomena. We see something, we have pain, we have pleasure, we phone in my hand, and so on. So, phenomena. And then we have also concepts. We have discursive processes. All these phenomena are organized by concepts. So if you look into yourself, you'll see that there are phenomena and there is a little voice or little images, okay, that are organized conceptually. And there is a connection between the two, a kind of energy linking the phenomena and the discursive process, and that is the emotional energy. We like it, or we don't like it, or we want it, or we don't want it, or... And this is going on and on. And the rest of the universe is just a creation of our minds. Okay, we have no access to any external world if not by our perceptions and inner discourse. There is no other way. We are enclosed in this cosmic egg. Okay? So this is the being. This is, in a way, the thing. So close to the mind, the closest thing to the mind is the body, of course. And the body is material. Of course, it is perceived through the mind. We don't know anything about this materiality, if not by our cognitive processes, but we assume that it has a kind of reality. Okay? We have a body. Well, and this body is in interdependence with other bodies, with the material environment, and from steps to step with the entire biosphere on the Earth. And finally, if we go down to the more actual of the actual, we get to what is studied by the physicians, no, the physicists, by the physicists, that is pure matter, energy, space, time, little quanta of something that are purely situated in a kind of coordinate system describing space-time. And all this is organized by a complex mathematical group of transformations. This means that all these little quanta of space-time, energy, and so on are transforming themselves into themselves according to computable mathematical functions. Okay? This is what we have built by our science, and we think that it works, that it is like this. So we have a scientific model here, a group, a quantic relativistic group of transformation. Okay, this is the actual part of our cosmic egg, and you see the pole is a kind of mathematical abstraction. And then we go to the north part, and here there is the symbolic manipulation. So first we manipulate symbols with our bodies, of course, and speaking and producing sound and producing symbols here. But it is amplified by technology, it is recorded somewhere, or you read, you write, and so on. So we have media that amplify our symbolic abilities. More memory, more recording, more transmission abilities, and more manipulation, processing abilities. And today, of course, all these media, the history of media is very long, but today, all these media are converging in one single digital medium, and it is the new, let's say, media sphere. Okay. But my guess, and here we are speaking about my personal research about IEML, my guess is that at the North Pole of this cosmic egg, we should find something like a mathematical group of transformation, but not a group of transformation about quanta of space-time energy, a group of transformation about concepts. I imagine a kind of semantic coordinate system, infinite, but mathematically processable, computable, where we could be able to situate all the concepts and to represent all the transformations between concepts, and eventually all the transfer of emotional energies between concepts. And this being the explanation and also the representation of what's going on in the media sphere. Okay, like we explain what's going on in the biosphere by saying, okay, it's a complex process of interaction between molecules, but if we want to understand why it's happening like this between the molecules, we have to go down to the atoms, and then we have to go back to the quanta and so on.